Good day to you all. Today's practical is Charpy impact test. The Charpy impact test is used to determine the impact toughness or impact strength of a certain specimen under impact loading. The impact toughness of metal is simply determined by measuring the energy absorbed in the fracture of the specimen when the pendulum from the Charpy impact test machine strikes the specimen. The toughness of metal is affected by temperature. At low temperatures, the material has low impact toughness and it is more brittle, while at high temperatures, the material has high toughness and it is more ductile. The sample must be a V-notch Charpy type specimen. The sample must be 55 mm wide and have a 10 mm into 10 mm square area on both ends, and the V-notch should be 45-degree angle. Also here the measurement is done by the vernier caliper. The Charpy impact test is similar in principle to the ISOT, but for ISOT it is a long specimen of 10 into 10 into 75 mm, and for Charpy 10 into 10 into 55 mm. The specimen is kept horizontally for Charpy and specimen held vertically in the ISOT test. In here the material's notch toughness is measured by the absorbed energy. Here is we break sample at a very fast rate, and what we looking for is the amount of energy that the sample absorb before it fails. And so the type of sample is a rectangular piece of metal and it has a V-shaped notch in it that is called the Charpy notch. The pendulum on the machine has a heavy weight at the end. This is lifted into the starting position. Then first we have to switch on the machine. This is the starting display. In here we can see the pendulum energy, that's the potential energy, and the breakage impact energy. In here we have to change the width and the depth as according to our sample size. This is the test specimen. It has been machined to standardized size and shape with the characteristic V-shaped notch. Now we have input the dimensions, so we have to insert the specimen. This is the centering device. By using that we can place our specimen. We have to place the specimen on a support in the lower part of the machine and adjust its position with the centering device. Make sure the notch is facing in the opposite direction of the pendulum. Now our test is ready. This is the initial energy stored by the pendulum. We have to release the safety lock. Now the test begun. The pendulum is released. It swings downward and hits the specimen. Specimen absorbs part of the pendulum's energy. So the pendulum doesn't reach the full height of the other side of amount of energy that has been absorbed by the specimen can now be read off. In its starting position, the pendulum only has potential energy. It is given by the mass of the hammer. After the pendulum has been released, the hammer moves downward, hits the specimen and then only swings. The energy that has been absorbed by the specimen is called notch impact energy, that is given as the breakage energy, and below we can see the impact strength. This is our sample after the impact. In normal application we want our metal to be really tough. The impact energy may vary due to several factors such as notch sensitivity, configuration of the notch, size of specimen, heat treatment, and so on. The absorbed energies are much lower in notch specimen if the material is notch sensitive. In here we have to follow some safety precautions. We have to lock the hammer with striking edge while fixing the sample, and don't try to adjust anything when the hammer is swinging. And that's all for this practical. Thank you.